Herbriella George is a hard-working mother of 7 who resides in New South Wales, Australia. She, along with nearly 60,000 others, is currently waiting for social housing assistance in a region where the housing crisis is getting worse by the day. George is faced with a difficult choice between living in her car or inhabiting a mold-infested and rat-ridden house for $450 per week. George has been on the waitlist for a decade, applying to all available properties but never being selected. She has seen around 60 to 70 properties and continues to struggle to make ends meet for herself and her children. She was lucky to come across a property in southern Sydney that nobody else wanted because of the mold and rat problem. She applied and secured the house, which is unhealthy and unsafe for her children. The mold problem is so severe that it has ruined many of her possessions, and she has been forced to throw them away. Additionally, she has to deal with rats, which she has started referring to as her pets, to put a positive spin on the situation. She said, "I had no choice but to live in that, or the other option is to live in my car." George is not alone in her struggle for housing assistance. In Australia, there are currently 144,000 people in need of housing assistance. The housing crisis has hit hard, leaving many parents like George in difficult situations. As a result, some parents are forced to make heartbreaking decisions, such as abandoning their children because they are too expensive to raise. George has also made this difficult decision and has given up 4 of her children because she could no longer afford to raise them. She said, "There are days I don't even know what to put on the table. It makes me break down that I can't give my kids the home they deserve." George's story sheds light on the harsh reality faced by millions of parents worldwide who are struggling to provide for their families. While George's situation is dire, she remains hopeful that she will eventually secure a better housing option for her family. George's story highlights the need for increased funding and support for housing assistance programs, especially in regions like New South Wales, where the housing crisis is getting worse. The government must work towards finding solutions to provide affordable and safe housing for families in need, so no parent has to choose between living in a car or inhabiting a mold and rat-infested house. In conclusion, Herbriella George's story is a powerful reminder of the challenges faced by millions of parents worldwide who are struggling to make ends meet in a housing crisis. The government must take steps to provide affordable and safe housing for families in need, so no parent has to make difficult decisions like abandoning their children because they cannot afford to raise them.